He was top of his class, straight A's, valedictorian, a bright future. But now, he's broke. Not because he didn't work hard, but because he followed the rules. Rules that were never meant to make him free. Leo was the kind of student teachers bragged about. He color-coded every notebook, stayed up until 2 a.m. before exams. While other kids partied, he studied. He believed every A was a ticket to a better life. People clapped for him. That boy's going places, they said. And Leo? He believed them. So he followed the path laid out for him. College, internship, corporate job. He dressed sharp, showed up early, stayed late. He replied to every email, said yes to every task. He thought, if I keep showing up, I'll make it. But the more he gave, the less he had. One night, he opened his banking app. Balance, $8.47. He'd worked 60 hours that week. He stared at the screen, heart sinking. He whispered, "How?" No matter how hard he tried, the math never added up, and then came Jason. Same high school, same age. Jason barely graduated. He never studied much. But now, he was relaxed, sipping coffee in Bali, while Leo stayed up chasing emails in a cubicle. Leo rushed from meeting to meeting. Jason managed rental properties from his phone. Leo worked 12 hours a day. Jason spent his mornings journaling. Leo was exhausted. Jason was expanding. Leo worked in the system. Jason built systems. Leo traded time. Jason traded leverage. Same world, different rules. That night, Leo sat on his apartment floor. No lights, no music, just silence. The kind that wraps around your chest like a question you can't answer. He had done everything right. Grades, job, loyalty. So why did he feel like he was drowning? Was everything he believed a lie? He found an old book someone had left in a cafe. Financial freedom! He flipped through it without thinking, but the words hit like thunder. Assets, cash flow, leverage, concepts school never mentioned. It was like discovering a map to a world no teacher had drawn. He realized wealth wasn't built in overtime hours. It was built in how you thought. Rich people didn't have more hours. They had better tools. They didn't trade effort. They created flow. And Leo, he had been swimming upstream the whole time. So he started learning. Not from classrooms, but from mistakes. Not from tests, but from trial and error. He watched online courses. He read until 2 a.m., but this time by choice. And slowly, he saw it. Success wasn't a destination. It was a skill set. One night, Leo earned $32 while he slept. Not much, but it changed everything. For the first time, money came without exhaustion, without begging, without burnout. He smiled, because for the first time, his effort was multiplying. He looked back at what they never taught him. School had taught him to earn money, but not to manage it. To get a job, but not to create income. To save, but never how to grow. He saw it now. He had been trained to survive. Jason had trained to build. Over lunch, Jason said something Leo would never forget. "You weren't stupid, man. You were just trained to obey." And Leo sat there in silence, not offended, just awakened. Because deep down, he knew. Obedience was never the problem. It was the system that benefited when he never questioned it. That evening, Leo sat on a rooftop as the city buzzed below. He pulled out a notebook and wrote just one sentence. "I choose freedom, not fear." He looked at it for a long time, then closed the book, not to end something but to begin. He stopped measuring his worth in hours, started building systems, not resumes. He took courses, made mistakes, and slowly, quietly, he changed. Leo no longer chased approval. He chased freedom. Because wealth was never about money. It was about mindset, about choosing growth over comfort, courage over convenience, ownership over obedience. And for the first time, Leo felt free. These days, Leo still works, but not to survive. He works to build, to teach, to own his time. He smiles more now, not because life got easier, but because he got wiser. So what about you? Are you still chasing grades, titles, validation, or are you finally ready to rewrite your own story? If this story sparked something inside you, don't let it fade. Subscribe now, because the real education starts here.